Street Fighter 5 Jurassic World.
Alright, welcome to the first part of Street Fighter 5 Jurassic World. It's me, warrengonline. And basically, I didn't even want to do any videos about Street Fighter 5 because I don't care for it. I did not ask for it. After Omega Mode came out, I went back to Street Fighter Alpha 3, and I've been playing that on and off. But let's get to it because I don't want this video to be too long. All my friends were talking to me about it, which I told them I don't have a PS4 because there's nothing on PS4 that I personally want to play. There is no Einhander, there is no Buster Groove, there is no Ridge Racer. All these games that I love to play, my personal lot of games, and I can play them on my PS3. And I have them also, some of the games, on my PS1. So there's no reason for me to get a PS4 at this point. Now, Street Fighter 5 arcade mode. Oh yeah, that's right. There is no arcade mode. Today is February 25th, 2016, and there is no arcade mode for Street Fighter 5 on the PS4, which is the only system it's on. Why? Well, I'm gonna say this. This game is not being funded by Capcom, it's being funded by Sony. So who's pulling the strings? Sony? Capcom? I don't know. But I'm gonna, instead of bashing the game, I don't want to bash it, but I'm gonna say this to Capcom, because I usually make videos like when Street Fighter 4 came out, made a video top 10 things wanted in Street Fighter 4, and they somewhat delivered. Not everything, but they delivered enough. But Street Fighter 5, I'm just gonna go basic. Why didn't they just release the game itself, the fighting game, Street Fighter 5, arcade mode, inside the game with no online? You have 8 characters to play with, to choose from the different genres. You know, I don't even know the characters that are in 5 because that's how much I don't care. Besides Ken, Ryu, Lauren, Dalsum, Zangief, that one guy from the other country that spins around like he's from SNK. But see, that shows you how much I don't care. I didn't even take time to learn the characters' names. But those of you who are playing Street Fighter 5, you know exactly who I'm talking about. But they should just go ahead and put 8 characters like default. Capcom should do this with this one only, because it's a shame what Microsoft did with Rare and Killer Instinct, and that's why you guys are whining through this, because they should have just waited till March. Oh, Warren, they want to release it for Evo. Okay, back in the 80s, schools used to get special editions of movies before they're in the theaters. So I don't understand why Capcom could have just gave Evo a special copy of the game. If people wanted to go play the game, they would have to go to Evo to practice and learn. So that right there would have been something they could have done. Better yet, why not put, I already posted on SureYouCan.com on their Facebook, where Capcom should make 5 machines, just 5 arcade machines, and place them in different sections of where the most concentrated people are at. Don't be like Nintendo with the World Championships and only have the World Championships here in America. That's not world. America is not world. But getting to the point with arcade machines, these machines would be put in certain areas where they would, Capcom themselves would use Twitter, or Sony. I prefer Capcom, but Capcom and Sony are about the same when it comes to managing their communities. But basically, they would tweet and get polls saying, hey, which city has the most people in it that's going to come play this game? The game should be on free play on like weekends, but during the day, charge. Because there'll be people, like if I was interested, and they put one here in Florida, of course I'm going to go with my friends, most likely Richard and Tubby. They're going to want to go play. Let's go see, you know, and we'll go see it. Or better yet, even Tony or Tonezilla. He'll want to go see it because he's the one that went and took me to Killer Instinct in the mall when they had it in the Microsoft store. I was not impressed. He enjoyed it, but he wasn't really that impressed. He likes the game. I'm not going to say he doesn't like the game. He does like the game. I just didn't care for it. It wasn't old school like how I like games to be. But getting back to Street Fighter 5, Capcom should make an arcade unit, put it in the most populated area where people can come in, play the game, give some feedback on it. Now, they will wait until March to actually get their hands on the game what they have now. But since it's March, they should have the online lobbies within March, like we are right. Well, I'm not sure if you're hearing this in March, but when March comes around, then they would have the actual full game, retail game for everyone to have the arcade mode, online lobbies, and so forth as a normal game should be released. But I'm just gonna kind of slip this in there. I'm already talking from Xbox 360 about Call of Duty and how my friends who play that, and then a new game is released and a new lobby is made. I don't understand why they don't just make the lobbies online so they can just sell you the game without the lobby. And I mean, I don't want to say nickel and dime anyone because they could do this, but if you're gonna play online and you're gonna play on a new lobby every time you play it, I don't see why they would include the lobby on the disc because you have to be online to play it anyway. And if I knew they're gonna release Street Fighter 5 this fast, I would have thought about putting out a video for that. Not saying that Capcom would have listened nor Sony, but I'm not sure why we need to have the lobbies on the disc anymore. Why not have them online? That way we can update them at any time whenever there's any issues or anything. But Capcom really kind of dropped the ball on this one. I can't believe it was released without arcade mode. I mean, I hear all these people saying casuals. We're trying to attract casuals. I made a video back in 2014 talking about people they call casuals. I'm gonna say this up front right now. When you call someone a noob or a scrub, that's really rude. That's rude. When you press start on an arcade game, what does that thing say? Da, 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 new challenger. It doesn't say scrub or long-haired hairy fool or big fat fatty fat. They don't say that. It says new challenger. Can we get a little respect in the community with new challenger or a newcomer? Newcomer is what that thing will say. So get the etiquette up a little bit. And this is actually going to be a part of another video talking about community, basically with those two words. When I share my story about people that came into my room crying, literally, which I thought was a joke at first, because you know how people like to troll people, and I thought this kid was trolling me, but him and like 7 other people said the same exact thing about people treating them online. And when I mentioned this on Streaking.com, some people just pfft me off like it was, nobody cares about online. But let me stop at that because I don't want this video to be that long. But Capcom, if you're listening at this, please fix arcade mode. Please fix that. That is one of the things that keeps the game going. As my part of the trials, myself, Warren G Online, I don't care for that. That's not for me. That's for higher level players. Tubby, he's one of the people who actually completed all the trials because see, that's what he's an SNK. He's SNK Capcom. He's played just about every SNK game. He's played about every Capcom game. Very few games he has not played. And really, I mean, he's an awesome guy. Just don't let him trick you with his smile because he'll smile at you like, oh, you might beat me. Like, no, don't think that because he will whoop your butts. I will say that. Even though I can whip him up a little bit in Street Fighter. But SNK, anything SNK, I have no chance and blah, 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 blah. But he's one person that loves trials. I did not know that until I saw his achievements and how far he went. But he had no reason even to do them. He just did them because that's what he likes. Normally, I would play trials, but I don't feel it. I'm not learning anything that I could use. I saw some things that I could use, but the way the buttons are pushed in, it's not for me. But I'll stop there with this. Make sure you check out my other videos for Street Fighter 5 Jurassic World. And hopefully everything is getting better after March. I really hope it does. I mean, I'm not interested in the game, but I really want this game to be, keep going, keep flying. I'll sit it out until 2018. No big deal. No big deal. I just don't like what's on the table. Hopefully the next version of the game will be something appealing for me, something. But for now, I'm going to be playing Street Fighter Alpha 3 and Street Fighter 4 online, on and off, as I please. Oh, and there's one more thing. In arcade mode, when you do the update, please put stars. Put stars on there, up to like 10 stars. Don't put easy, very easy, hard, harder, hardest, very hard. That's not a setting for hardness. That is not a setting. We need how good are you? 5 stars. How good are you? 8 stars. How good are you? 2 stars. When someone says 2 stars, you know, hey, they are new to this game. They're a newcomer. Don't you dare call them a scrub. Don't you call them a noob. I mean, that's how that bad attitude gets started, because you bring some of these other kids in with that, and that's standard. That's disrespect. That is disrespect. That's why when people call me that, I just get quiet, I unplug my microphone, and I whomp them into the ground. Then they want to say I'm mashing buttons, and then I say, go back and watch the replay. And I don't hear nothing from them ever again. So all this rudeness that people bring, this is gonna be another one. Just make sure you have a online mode. An offline mode, which is arcade. Unplug the cable, let me play offline. That'd be great. A lot of people be happy with that, because now you got something to go do. You know, don't make it so hard. Don't make it too easy. Be satisfied, or at least be happy, and be safe. Have a good one.